Hello everyone. I will be discussing the measures of dispersion. So, this is part 1. Di kasi kasya sa YouTube, no? Hindi tinanggap. So, we have to divide it by 2. Kaya part 1 and part 2. So, measures of dispersion, it is the degree of variation or difference among the values of a data set. So it is the spread of values in the data. So absolute methods of dispersion are as follows. One is the range, another is the quartile, deviation. Meron tayong mean, deviation, and variance and standard deviation. Quartile deviation. Quartiles are the values that divide a list of numerical data into 3 quarters, such as Q1, Q2, and Q3. The middle part of the 3 quarters measures the central point of distribution. Actually, it is the median. These values are just located after being sorted out, chronologically. So, just like the median, the quarter 1 will be located just like locating the median. So, quartile range. The first quartile is at the 25th percentage location of the sorted data. The second quartile is actually the median. The third quartile is at the 75th percentage of the sorted data. And the semi-interquartile range, or SIR, is defined as the difference of the first and third quartiles divided by 2. Actually, maaring iba yung value niya at saka yung value nung median, yung second quartile. So, SIR is equal to Q3 minus Q1 divided by 2. So, here's an example of a quartile range. So, we're looking for the SIR for the given data. The first quartile is between 4 and 6. Yan. So, since dalawa sila, kunin natin yung average nila, which is 5. So, we have 5 as the first quartile. Then, it denotes that 25% of the values are below 5. The third quartile is between 20 and 30. Yan. So, we'll have to get the average. Pero kung isa lang siya na yun, no? Pero, in this case, we have 2, no? Nasa gitna tayo ng 20 and 30. So, ang average niya is 25. So, 25 is the third quartile. This means that 25% of the values are above 25. So, SIR is Q3 minus Q1 divided by 2. So, 25 minus 5 equals 20 divided by 2 equal to 10. So, pareho ba siya ng median natin? So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, ang median natin actually is between 10 and 12. So, 11. No? 11 ang second quartile natin. Pero dito, ang SIR niya is 10. So, may konting difference. So, range. Range is the difference between the largest and the smallest data. So, variance is the average of the squared deviation taken from the mean. Standard deviation is the positive square root of the variance. So, balikan natin yung variance. This is the average of the squared deviation or scores or values. It denotes how far the set of numbers are spread out. So, gaano siya kalayo from the mean. So, the larger the variance is, the more the average scores deviate from the means. So, the smaller the variance is, the less the average scores deviate from the mean. So, there are two variances. One is population variance, which is where we have all the members of the specified group. We have the data of all the members of the specified group or subjects, and the sample variance is just a part. So we only have a part of the group. So for example, a group consisting of 1,000 members, and 100 lang yung kinuha nating sample. So this is a sample. This is just part of a group. No? So 100 out of 1,000. So the formula for population variance is ito, summation of xi minus mu, yung where mu is the mean, xi is the number, the data, no? And n is the number of data given or collected. So SD, standard deviation, is the square root of the variance. So for sample variance, since sample mean is not a perfect estimate of the population mean, the formula for the variance is a sample is slightly different from the formula for the variance of a population. So why is it so? Kasi nga yung iba-iba yung data. So may doon pa lang may variation na. Maari ang nakuhang sample is masyadong maliit. Tapos yung mga remaining ibang samples pala malalaki, hindi yun na nakuha. Maaring nakuha masyadong malalaki, pero ang significant pala is mga maliliit. Ayan, so may variation, mas malaking variation. So bali may adjustment din tayo sa formula. So our formula for the sample variance is summation x minus x bar squared, where over n minus 1. So bali lalabas na mas malaki yung resulta ng sample variance. So here S squared is the sample variance, x is an individual value, no? X bar is the sample mean, and n is the number of scores. So it would be easier if we would just compute it using tables. So here's an example. So a family of 10 families were surveyed regarding the size, no? Kung ilan sila sa family. So family number 1, they are 3. So with family number 2, family 3 and 4, they are 4 in their family. 5 and 6, they are 5. 7 and 8, both are 6. 9 and 10, both are 7. So, yun ang size ng mga families nila. So, gawa tayong table. Ito yung row natin. So, x minus x bar. So, we have to compute the mean. So, let's compute the total first. We add this 1 these numbers. And the total is 50. So our mean is total over n. No? So we have 50 divided by 10. So we have 5 as the mean. So filling up the data. So this is 3. 3 minus 5 is negative 2. 3 minus 5, negative 2. 4 minus 5 is negative 1. 5 minus 5 is 0. 6 minus 1 is 5. 6 minus 5 is 1. 7 minus 5 is 2. So, yan. And adding them all together, we have 0 as the total. No? For x minus x bar, we multiply it, this one, minus 2 times minus 2, we square this one, so we have positive 4. Minus 2 squared is 4. Minus 1 squared is 1. 1 squared is 1. 2 squared is 4. So, adding them all together, we have 20. Okay? So, this one is just for checking. So, computing for the variance, we have 20 divided by 10 equals 2. So, computing for the standard deviation, we have square root of 2 equals 1.41. So, the coefficient of variation is S divided by the mean multiplied by 100%. S means the standard deviation. So this is used to compare two or more sets of data having the same standard deviation but different mean. So example 1, we have the mean of 50 and a standard deviation of 5. So coefficient of variance is equal to 5 divided by 50 is 10%. Another example is this one. We have a standard deviation of 5, which is the same as the first one, but has a mean of 100. So, standard deviation divided by the mean equals 5%. 5 over 100 is 5%. That is the coefficient of variance of the second one. So this is the end of part 1.